Imagine being a man married to a woman. You did everything that you could to be the best man that you could be before marrying her and after marrying her, and she still has male friends. Like, bro, I cannot imagine being in this situation. Yet, unfortunately, this is the reality of most men. A lot of them have an issue with it. Matter of fact, most men have an issue with it, but they don't say anything. They allow this thing just because it's normalized in today's society. And we think that, oh, Muslims are different and Muslim women and men are different. No, bro. At the end of the day, we know from Islam that a man and a woman are not alone, except that the shaitan is the third person in the room. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran says, do not go near zina. Yes, it's still haram if he's your cousin, he's not your mahram. Yes, it's still haram if he's a classmate to interact with him unless absolutely necessary. But then again, it's not necessary. I was watching this video from Fresh and Fit where they were debating all these modern women. And I understand, like, we don't take marriage advice from Fresh and Fit, obviously, and these women don't represent Muslims, and this is very outside of Islam. However, at the end of the day, women are still women and men are still men. Allah has created us the same with the same proclivities and the same desires, but obviously we control it and we have a Sharia. Now, a lot of these women, they were saying, "Oh, you know what? My best friend or my male friends are not like that. They don't see me that way." So I think Myron got them to call all of their male friends live and basically tell them that they want to hook up. All of these men jumped on that opportunity on the phone. I kid you not. Like, they were ready. And that's why there's this whole myth of like, oh, he doesn't see me like that or anything like that. This doesn't work. This is not reality. I once had a friend who he used to have this girlfriend. Obviously, this is like outside of Islam. His girlfriend had one of her male coworkers on Snapchat. And he didn't like that. Obviously, he didn't like her having male friends to begin with, but he didn't really exercise his authority. So he allowed this. And when he told her that, why do you have him on Snapchat? What do you need to have him on Snapchat for? She said that, oh, how am I going to trade shifts? How am I going to get shift coverage when I can't come to work? I need him on Snapchat for that. Just let that sink in for a sec. And suckers and simps buy this. They take this, they accept this behavior. A man and a woman cannot be friends. I don't know how many videos we got to make on the three Muslims about this, but a man is masculine by nature. A woman is feminine by nature. I don't care how feminine he is and how masculine she is. There is always going to be a dynamic. There is always going to be some degree of polarity between them. You cannot have a man and a woman be together without some level of attraction over time. And Islam forbids this, even with your cousins. Anybody that you can marry in Islam, like you can possibly marry, is a non mahram in Islam. And therefore, you cannot hang out with them. You cannot be buddies with them. You cannot, like, yeah, obviously you can have them in your life and you can be respectful. And, I'm not saying no to, family gatherings and stuff like that. But come on, a coworker, a classmate, the one that probably tried to make a move on you, but you said no. And come on, I know how the game goes. And so do most men. And matter of fact, so do most women. But many times women will kind of test you to see how much they can get away with these things. And that's why early on, and even in your relationship, it's important to establish these boundaries before things get too late. Because if you're 5 years into marriage and you tell your wife now, oh, I don't want you having male friends anymore, she's going to be like, why did you never have a problem with this before we got married? So it is going to be tough on you. But that's why I advise every single man watching that there's no male friends, and vice versa. You shouldn't have female friends in your life. If you want to have female friends, just marry another woman. But do not have female friends. I think having female friends as a man is one of the most feminine things that you could do. What do you need a female friend for? That's why anyone I know that has a best friend or friends of the opposite sex and they're married or they're in a relationship is because they genuinely have something that is unfulfilling in their marriage, something that is just not there, to the point where they need this from strange men or women. There's bound to be desire and attraction sooner or later. So let's fix on our marriages, let's fix on our relationships, let's fear Allah, and let's stop having friends of the opposite gender. Like, what is the point of this? And if you're in the early stages of having a woman, you potentially see her as a wifey, do not consider her at all if she cannot drop her male friends for you. Because that male friend will be waiting by the sidelines. I know how men think. And the second that you're going through something with your husband, he's going to be there next in line to be that shoulder to cry on. And don't even get started on having a gay best friend. We don't do that at all as Muslims. Do not. Obviously, be nice to people, be kind and be caring and give them dawah and be a good example. But come on, you want to have a gay best friend because you think that he has no desire or anything like that? Come on, no. Make sure you like this video, share, and stay subscribed. And if you want some advanced marriage advice, and leveling up your self improvement, hit the link down below at FaiyadFit.com and start working with me one on one, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.